Hi everyone, David Ryshpan here with another lesson here on YouTube. This week we're going to look at 3 composition tips that I rediscovered and reconnected with in my residency with my band Trio Bruxo last week. If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to get updated every time I post a new video. Please follow me on other social media networks, including Facebook and Instagram. And if you're feeling particularly generous, go over to Patreon, where you can support the channel. There will be exclusive PDFs and exclusive videos diving more into detail about this residency. Throughout our work in this residency, I went back to 3 fundamental pieces of compositional and arranging advice that I've gotten throughout my life. And our work last week was a good reminder of how often I come back to these pieces of advice. The first tip is from a lecture with trumpeter and arranger Philip Mossman, who says, "Determine the answers to your questions before you even write a note of music." What does that mean? What is this album about? What do I want this arrangement to do? How much of the arrangement do I want to deconstruct the song as opposed to keeping elements of the song? What is the dynamic arc? What is the narrative arc? And answering all of these questions before you even start writing the music. Having this clarity helps not only you, but your bandmates and the ensemble in achieving the desired effect of the music. The second tip is from clarinetist Byron, and it's kind of in the same vein. The idea is to understand on a technical level what makes certain things sound the way they do. Why do certain genres sound the way they do? Why do certain artists sound the way they do? We have a tendency as musicians to speak in shorthand, referencing other musicians, other records, other styles of music, which can be really helpful in a rehearsal situation. If you're trying to convey this information to people who don't know those records, or don't know those styles of music, where you're trying to impart those characteristics into a different type of ensemble that doesn't come from that sonic or improvisational tradition, what are the technical, detailed elements that go into the sound you're searching for?
That was cool. I wasn't expecting that groove.
I don't know. I was just trying something.
Yeah,
That's like-
this is for it. It was super
I don't know. I mean, maybe on the B it would be cool. Like I don't know.
Sure.
Especially because it's looped, you know.
Yeah.
The third tip is from trumpeter and composer Dave Douglas. Rewrite your music. If you are stuck, rewrite the music. And that sounds kind of obvious. Obviously, if you're stuck, you need to rewrite, you need to keep going, you need to work. But his point is that you should physically rewrite the music, either recopy it by hand or move it from a handwritten sketch into your computer or restart your DAW file, whatever, but just to redo it, because we have a mental block that if it's already in our notebook or it's already in our file, then it's done and we just move in a linear fashion from where we left off. But if you reprogram, if you rewrite, if you redo everything, you get to make that decision again, in Dave's words. You get to reevaluate all of your compositional and arranging decisions. You can either stick with them or you can change them. This became really clear in writing a lot of the sketches that I brought in last week, just in moving them from my handwritten sketches into Sibelius or from my handwritten sketches to the piano. I literally saw these ideas in different ways, in different media, on different screens. In moving the ideas from one medium to another, I saw different possibilities melodically, I saw different possibilities harmonically that were not coming to me in the previous way of working. So I hope that's all helpful to you. I hope that opens up your compositional palette and your arranging ideas and your workflow, regardless of what genre you're in or how you produce music. All of those pieces of advice were incredibly helpful to me. They've stayed with me for almost 15 years, and I was reminded in the last week of intensive work with Trio Bruxo that these are ideas and pieces of advice and ways of getting out of ruts that I keep coming back to every project, every year, every time I create music. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay creative, and I'll see you for the next one.